Jordy.
And this is DJ Daddy Style.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, we actually, when we were talking, we did our sit down, and we were talking about how we help our wives.
Yep.
And there was actually a whole other section that I just kind of cut off because it went a little bit longer, and
he likes to talk.
No, I don't. Anyway, we had a little bit of extra stuff on the back, and we thought that we would just take it and put it together and show it to you guys. Make it its own. Yeah, well, the whole thing is that I had this amazing segue that I did, which I'll show you a little bit of it, and it went from one thing, and it's so ever so smoothly warped and transitioned into this other thing, and it was so wonderful. And then this guy just killed it.
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing.
It was great.
He likes to talk, so
I do like to talk.
Yeah.
And apparently I went on for 10 minutes about what I was doing. But I went on a little while, and I kind of threw Jordy off a little bit, so we'll talk a little bit about that. But it's basically, the whole thing is about... Okay, fine, go ahead. Go ahead. Do it.
So anyway.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is, I guess, part of how we help our wives, and this is discipline.
Well, she's the mom. She wants to be there. She wants to be able to, to take care of them and if need be, discipline them.
Segue. Yeah, I think that's a bit premature for this discipline part yet, but since he just spoke for 10 minutes on
squashed my segue.
Yeah, I get home at the end of every day, right? And
this was my segue before. This is my segue after. Squished.
I don't even know where to go. Yeah, so I don't know. Dude, I have no idea now.
So now you can say, before I rudely squished Dave's segue, I was going to say.
Before I so rudely squished Dave's segue, so discipline. Back to that. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Reinflated my segue.
I think that it's very important that we support our wives with what's gone on through the day with the kids, right? We're not there. We're not there to support them. We're not there to do the timeouts or whatever. So I normally hear during the day through a phone call or whatever at lunchtime what's gone on and who's been crazy and who's done this and who's hit her.
All of them.
And so when I get home, what I try to do is, maybe it's just during supper, we sit down and I'm like, hey, so what happened between you and him today? And we just discuss it. I want to support and I want to back up what Allison has done. I want to, in discipline, right? Timeouts, warnings, time in their room, cool down times. Just, they get excited, right? So yeah, I try and go through what I've heard during the day with the kids, and just say, maybe you could use your words. Maybe you could not hit with that giant bat that you have that I probably should have taken away a long time ago.
Why do we buy these things?
Yeah.
Where do they come from? They come from the grandparents.
It's true. I had a kid throw one of their toys down the stairs and aim directly for the head of the other kid a couple of weeks ago.
Lovely.
So anyway, we support each other. Like when one of us says, this is your warning or whatnot, we back each other up, right?
Yeah. I don't think I need to add too much to that, because that's that's a lot of it. A lot of it is how we deal with. How we deal with our family here. And I don't want to get into the truth, because the truth is I just come home and I say, okay, who needs a butt whooping? Yep. We do the odd spank, and I know that I might get in trouble for that. Some people are against it, some people are for it. We do that because that's how it works in our family. And, most of the time it's timeouts, and Mael's getting to the age where she's starting to communicate more and tattle on Noah. Yeah. But, they'll fight back and forth, and we'll say, okay, both of you in your rooms.
Yep.
And then they'll go to the rooms, and they'll have their timeout. And sometimes it gets to the point where we do need to give a spank, but we're not we don't do it in anger.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that my parents taught me. Yep. They taught me to not do it in anger. And so that's the last thing that we want, is to have that memory be in our kids' minds of, oh, my dad was so mad that he spanked me. It's not that way at all. He goes to his room and he sits down, and I've explained to him, and I remember one time in particular I explained to him, I said, we were in Walmart, and and he was being really bad, like just bawling for no reason. He wanted this toy so bad, and we didn't have the money for it, and he's freaking out. And so I said, Noah, when we get home, you're getting a spank. And he's like, no, and freaking out, and like it's the kind of thing where people are walking by and they're like, oh, who's the terrible parents, you know,
yeah.
that sort of thing. And so we got home and I sat him down and I said, I promised you at Walmart that you were going to get a spank.
Good.
So you're going to get
follow
one.
through. That's
and you're going to get one. And he's like, I know. And so we had to talk about it. We had a long talk, and I said, I'm going to spank you now. He's like, okay. And he took it. He took it like a champ. But you know, just following through with those things, and that's what we needed to do. But you know, I think we've taken enough of people's time this week.
I just love the follow through. Like, I love that he does it, and we do that too. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Follow through.
If you say it, you gotta go through with it, or else your word is mud, right, to them. Like.
Yeah, you know, especially when you say that you're gonna subscribe to us, because you can subscribe right now. Ah, there we go. You can go on our Facebook, and you can like us. Like us on Facebook.
Oh, that would be the same thing.
That would be the same thing, yes.
Or
you can
be that.
Yes. Well, yeah, the little thing. Anyway, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our videos. We're thankful that we get to do this. Yes. You know, the sitting down and discussing the serious stuff. It can't be all fun and games all the time, right? But we hope that we've been an encouragement. If we have been an encouragement to you, it's always good to know. Yeah. If you want to leave us a comment.
I would love to know, what are your techniques? What do you do for discipline? Where did you learn it? What books did you read? A big source for us was the Super Nanny, the British lady that drives around in her taxi cab or whatever. We learned so much just about timeouts and patience and following through from her. We watched tons and tons of her episodes. You know, where did you, let us know, give us a video, just write in the comments and we'll follow them.
Yeah, leave us a comment. You can go onto our Facebook. We've talked about it so many times, and also there's gonna be some links after the video's done. There's gonna be some links for you to click if you want to subscribe, if you want to go to our Facebook page and like us there. Basically anything that the links will pop up. You know, click on them and let us know what you think, because you know, we don't know unless people tell us.
That's right.
Once again, thank you for watching.
He's D.
He's J. And this is DJ Daddy Style.
DJ Daddy Style.